One of my favorite TV shows growing up was Saved by the Bell. That's right, Bayside High was a fictional high school in California, in Los Angeles, in the surrounding areas of Los Angeles. And if you're familiar with the TV show from 30 years ago, Saved by the Bell, that's right, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Zach, AC Slater, Screech Powers, Kelly Kapowski, Jesse Spano, Lisa Turtle, and the principal, Mr. Belden. That's right. This show was on literally every Saturday morning from 1989 to roughly about 1992, 1993. And then the show also carried on for like 7, 8 more years after that until 1999 before it, went off the air and got canceled. But Saved by the Bell, the original series from 89 to 92, 93, literally was my favorite show. I remember being so obsessed with this show every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock between 10 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. It was Saved by the Bell time. As a young preteen at 10, 11, 12, then going into 13, 14 years old, before I really got to, my later teenage years, back when it was popular, everything stopped. Time out. Everything stopped on Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock in the morning when it would be on for those 30 minutes. And I remember, calling up NBC headquarters. I'm all the way in New York, and I'm calling up NBC headquarters all the way out in Cali in Los Angeles, running up my mom's, phone bill back when you literally had to pay to make long distance phone calls, calling NBC headquarters like, yo, is Saved by the Bell gonna be on for another season? I love the show. Can you have the cast send me an autograph picture? Which I had them send me multiple autograph pictures of each one of the cast. Is Saved by the Bell gonna be renewed? Is it gonna be on for another season? Whatever. And I was just literally calling them, blowing them up every single week, wondering, is Saved by the Bell gonna come on for a new season? Things we do as a child, it's crazy. My favorite actor on the show, played by Mark Paul Gosselaar, was Zach Morris. And also, I used to be in love. I was in love with Lisa Turtle. That's right, Lark Voorhees. But one of the characters on the show that stood out the most was the character Screech. He was the goofy one, the goofball, the nerd in the crew, played by Dustin Diamond. And actually, I'm a little late with making this video because I wanted to do it right and salute and tribute to him. But Dustin passed away literally about roughly 2 weeks ago, about 2.5 weeks ago he died of lung cancer. And he told the world and announced it at the beginning of January that he had, lung cancer, and that he was gonna start chemotherapy, and he was gonna persevere and make it through it. But unfortunately, he just didn't make it. A month after announcing he had the cancer, he passed away. But this is something that he was actually, that was brewing, with him for about a year now, because he said, and I read that, his girlfriend was basically saying, or his publicist, or one of the two, were saying that, it started off with a little, lump, a little bump, a lump on his neck roughly about a year ago. And he was scared, basically didn't want to go to the doctor because he didn't want everybody all in his business. It was basically the first signs of him having this stage 4 lung cancer it was. And it's very unfortunate because, Dustin Diamond never got his just due as an actor. He was always being looked at as Screech. He portrayed the role for, 11 years on the show. So he was typecast. So whenever, you would see him, you would think about him being a nerd, him being a goofball as Screech. So, people never really gave him a fair shot in Hollywood to branch off and to spread his wings acting wise and do other things, which is unfortunate because I could have literally seen him doing other things outside of that character. There was some controversial stuff that was going on in his life, over the past 20 years since the show ended. I'm not gonna get into all of that. I'm gonna keep this on a positive note. But, he went through his ups and downs like we all do in life. No one's life is perfect. But this video is just a little short little salute to him, salute to the show, because growing up, Saved by the Bell, it was popular as can be, and over the years, it's just become more of a iconic show, through syndication. It's still on TV on Saturday mornings, today, in 2021. They have a reboot of the show as well that's currently out, and it's pretty dope. I checked it out, I liked it. It's a very nice reboot of the show. I think they did an outstanding job. I think they did an excellent job. Shout out to Dustin Diamond, my man, rest in peace. I'm giving you your flowers right now. And listen, nothing but the best to him, his friends, his loved ones, and his family. Yo, we say peace.